Hello, this is Marina and you're watching my monthly forecast video for Cancer for November 2016. On the 13th of October we have a new moon in Scorpio, which for you is in your 5th house, and it means that the first half of November will be really influenced by this new moon, and it can be a very good time for you to focus more on the things that bring you joy, that makes you feel happy. It can be related with some kind of new love in your life. It can be related even with falling in love with someone, or in some way you might be able to do more the things that really bring you happiness and joy. For example, spend more time with your children, or even some people that want to have children. This can be a very positive indication for them and transit influence. Also, it can be a good time to focus more on your hobbies, to being able to do the things that you really like. After that, on the 9th of the month, we have Mars entering Aquarius, which for you is in your 8th house. And it means that you may need your energy more on some kind of financial issues. It's a good time, for example, to have some kind of projects with other people that will bring money for both of you. And those who are working in partnerships can really benefit from this transit. And also another influence of Mars can be related with, for example, changing your bank account, or for example, changing your business credit cards. At the same time, you may need to be more careful with your finances, because sometimes Mars can bring conflicts, and it means that you may need to argue with other people for money, or you may need to solve some kind of situation that might bring some kind of tension for you. On the 12th we have Venus entering Capricorn, which for you is in your 7th house, and Venus is the traditional ruler of 7th house, and that's why it has a very positive influence when it enters this house. And it means that there might be more harmony in your relationship. You may solve some kind of conflicts if you have had some kind of difficulties with your partner or close friends. And generally Venus helps us to be more compromising with other people, and it can really improve your communication with others, and you may just feel more happy with this area of your life. And this combination, a new moon in 5th house and the transit Venus in 7th house, is very good for having a new relationship, or just to improve your current relationship. And in some way you may really feel that this is the most important area for you, especially during the first half of the month. On the same day we have also Mercury entering Sagittarius. Sagittarius is here in your 6th house, which means that it can be a very positive time for you to have some kind of business contacts with others, or to receive important information related with your work, or even to sign some kind of business contracts, or to plan some kind of business trips. And generally you may really need to focus your thinking about your work and your daily activities. On the 14th we are having a full moon in Taurus and Scorpio, which for you is in your 11th and 5th house, which means that you may really need to balance the area of friendships and the area of your love life, for example, or the area of the things that you really want to do, because sometimes we may need to make a compromise to be part of the collective, or to do the things that others want us to do, and neglect our own needs. Because this is the main conflict between 11th and 5th house. 11th house is related with our social role, with being a member of the society, and 5th house is related with our personal desires and what we want for ourselves. and this full moon may require from you to balance these two areas. And after that, on the 20th, we have Neptune turning direct, which for you is in your 9th house. And you may feel the influence of this change a few days before and after the date, because Neptune will be stationary for a few days and it really increases the energy of the planet. For you, this will activate your 9th house, which means that you may need to be more careful if you need to travel, especially on a long distance places, or if you're working in the area of education, or if you're a student, or even if you have some kind of negotiations with foreigners or exchange of information with people who live abroad. Sometimes the negative influence of Neptune can bring complications or misunderstandings, or you may just forget something important about this area. So try to check everything twice and be more concentrated if you have some kind of important activities related with this house. And on the 21st we have the Sun entering Sagittarius, which for you is in your 6th house. And after this date, until the end of the month, you may feel like you may need to put more efforts in your work. You may need to be more concentrated in your daily activities. There might be some kind of new projects. You may also have the chance to reveal your potential, to share with other people your results, especially related with your work. And in some way you might be in the middle, you might be under the light, and other people will notice your efforts and your results at the same time. And on the 29th we have a new moon in Sagittarius, also in 6th house, which activates even more this area of your life. So it will be a very positive time to start some kind of new projects related with your work, new activities. Also 6th house is related with your health, so you may start a new diet, a new regime that will help you to improve your diet. And generally you may notice that the first half of the month, especially until the 12th, you are more focused on the things related with entertainment, with hobbies, with even taking a rest. And after that, the end of the month is more active and more related with work and in some way being more responsible. So the first half of the month you may plan some kind of holidays, and the second part of the month is more appropriate for some kind of business activities and projects. So these are the most important astrological events during November for you, and thank you very much for watching.